It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Vikings and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Well, Brock, we saw week one begin on Thursday night, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is a very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week one across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling, right? It was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall and the...
Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, a fourth-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out. I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Complete beyond the marker. You set it down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action, Fields. And the Vikings rush brings him down. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Third and long for him here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Such an incredible amount of promise in this man and a lot of signs of hope since he went near the top of the draft this spring. We knew he was always going to get the start in his first career game, and this is the first step to beginning a new era for this franchise. And also that chip on his shoulder to prove that he should have been the #1 pick.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Going play action, May. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, because safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. 1st down throw for Fields. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Fields. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
The Giants are set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets it away from his end zone. Taking a yard shy of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Slot man in motion right. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. New set of downs for him from the 46. A handoff for Madison running left. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. On play action, here's May. He put everything he had into this one. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now here comes the New York offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score. Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Off play action, it's Fields. Connects with Slayton. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. So now here's 3rd and 5. Fields out of the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. First down throw for May. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have it on second and short. To the ground with Madison. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This one taken in by Baker. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's May. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, Madison. And they bring him down around the 34. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
May on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Down he goes, the Giants got to him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Now May on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Running right, it's Madison. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's Madison again. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New set of downs for him at the 38. Fields on first down. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. Here's Fields. He finds Slayton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has his man, it's Tracy. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being a target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants trailing in the early going. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He's on the move. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Cano ready to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's May. Finding Judy. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. He's got it, room to run. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. To the air yet again, May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Steps up and he's running with it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Giants using their first timeout. Now Fields. He's got him. That's Tracy. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. From the 22 on second down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets this forward to the 19. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those...
Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. To the air on first down, May. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Completes this one to Baker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Going play action, May. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Giants football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A pistol snap, Fields. Coleman with the grab. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Fields. Into traffic, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer, or he's not going to endure this season.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Fields to throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's in the 1st. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Play action, Fields. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. They'll run. This is Madison. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go right back to Tracy. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
Fields out of the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Fields to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Vikings now set to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Judy now in motion left. 1st down throw for May. Pass is caught by Addison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. On play action, here's May. Connection made to Judy. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Judy there to grab it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Finding Judy. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. New set of downs for him at the 38. May on 1st and 10. Caught on the left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To the air yet again, May. He's got it over the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Here's the give to Madison. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Field throwing here. Has his man, it's Tracy. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 3rd down.
After the penalty, they have 3rd and 4. Now Fields. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
A handoff to Tracy. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is Tracy. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down. Looking to throw Fields. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another throw for Fields. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback's stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Gano ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Going play action, May. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
May now on 3rd down. This one taken in by Baker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Giants are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd down and 10, Fields. That's incomplete left side.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
He's got him. That's Tracy. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, Fields. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. It's an option left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
So out now comes the punter, and he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He's got this at the 27, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Vikings football. To the air on 1st down, May. Down the middle, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Vikings trail by a field goal. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now to throw. Completes this one to Baker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. They'll come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Has a man, it's Madison. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. To throw. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Back to throw. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So now, here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw it. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Here's a quick throw, and it's caught on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Setting up to pass. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Fields on first down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from New York.